Okay, mga suki, mga tagapakinig, lahat-lahat local man na national at saka pandaigdig. Live na live po tayo ngayon mga kaibigan, no? So, natin na alas 8:17, 26 ng Agosto 2017. So, araw ng Sabado. Happy weekend to all of you. Palagay ko dyan na kayo sa mga pamilya-pamilya nyo ay mag-usap-usap, mag-plan po mga kaibigan. Bukas ay linggo po, araw po ng pamilya. Pagsama-sama sa bahay, magkain, mag-usap-usap, magplano po kung ano ang nakaraang itong linggo, ay ano mga post-assessment po sa buong sa buong 6 na araw po. Okay? Ang pangunahin natin ang balita ngayon, itong Sandatang Lakas ng Pilipinas, malaking pag-asa raw matatapos sa gera itong buwan sa Marawi. Sayang. Tingnan natin po mga kaibigan, pero bago tayo magbalita, siyempre magbuhay muna po mga kaibigan. Tingnan na natin ang hanap buhay. Okay, go ahead.
Ay isang nakakahawa at nakamamatay na sakit sa mga ibon katulad ng manok, itik, bibe, pabo, kalapati, tubo, gansa at mga alagang ibon katulad ng lovebirds at parrots. Maaari rin itong makahawa sa iba pang alagang hayop at sa tao. Kung kayo ay may mga katanungan at ulat ukol sa bird flu, maaari makipag-ugnayan sa mga sumusunod. Para sa disease reporting at iba pang concerns, mag-text o tumawag sa mga numero 0920-854-3119 at 0995-132-9339. Kung mga quarantine concerns naman, makipag-ugnayan lang sa 0918-917-1407.
Ang paalala nito ay hatid sa inyo ng Department of Agriculture, Region 12.
Uy! Alam ba ninyo na maaaring mahawa ang isang tao sa bird flu o avian flu? Ito ay sa pamamagitan ng direct contact sa infected na alagang manok o ibon. At mula sa dumi ng mga ito, na maaaring madala ng hangin ang virus. Iilan sa mga sintomas sa taong mayroong infected ng virus nito ay ang mga sumusunod: trangkaso, sore throat, pananakit ng katawan, ubo, nahihirapan sa paghinga, pagsusuka at pagtatay. Upang maiwasan ang outbreak o pagkahawa ng tao at ng mga alaga sa bird flu, gawin ang mga sumusunod. Palagi ang pagpapacheck up ng inyong kalusugan at ng mga alagang manok. Linisin ang tirahan ng mga alaga, mga ekwipo at mga sasakyan ng poultry. Obserbahan ang kalagayan ng mga alaga, ang kanilang galaw at ang gana sa pagkain. Limitahan ang mga pagkakataong magkakaroon ng direct contact ang mga alaga sa ibang ibon at iwasan ang paghiram ng kagamitan sa ibang poultry farms. Sa ganitong paraan ay matitiyak natin ang ating kalusugan at maging ang kaligtasan ng buong komunidad mula sa bird flu.
Ang paalala nito ay hatid sa inyo ng Department of Agriculture, Region 12.
Uy! Alam ba ninyo na maaaring mahawa ang isang tao sa bird flu o avian flu? Ito ay sa pamamagitan ng direct contact sa infected na alagang manok o ibon. At mula sa dumi ng mga ito, na maaaring madala ng hangin ang virus. Iilan sa mga sintomas sa taong mayroong infected ng virus nito ay ang mga sumusunod: trangkaso, sore throat, pananakit ng katawan, ubo, nahihirapan sa paghinga, pagsusuka at pagtatae. Upang maiwasan ang outbreak o pagkahawa ng tao at ng mga alaga sa bird flu, gawin ang mga sumusunod. Palagi ang pagpapacheck up ng inyong kalusugan at ng mga alagang manok. Linisin ang tirahan ng mga alaga, mga ekwipo at mga sasakyan ng poultry. Obserbahan ang kalagayan ng mga alaga, ang kanilang galaw at ang gana sa pagkain. Limitahan ang mga pagkakataong magkakaroon ng direct contact ang mga alaga sa ibang ibon at iwasan ang paghiram ng kagamitan sa ibang poultry farms. Sa ganitong paraan ay matitiyak natin ang ating kalusugan at maging ang kaligtasan ng buong komunidad mula sa bird flu.
Ang paalalang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Department of Agriculture, Region 12.
Ayon dito sa balita, maaari matapos daw ang digmaan sa Marawi sa pagitan po ng Sandatang Lakas ng Pilipinas kontra po sa Mauti ISIS po mga kaibigan. Basahin natin ang detalye. The military official Monday said there is a possibility that the Marawi City crisis will finally end within this month. Malaki ang chance, we are hopeful, pero again, wala kaming siniset na deadline. We see that our troops are already pushing that Mauti group to a smaller area. Colonel Rome Browner, Deputy Commander of a Joint Task Force Suranao said, ayon sa balita, said that according to Browner, the remaining Mauti group members in Marawi City are held up in a mosque with the 40 to 60 hostages. They are now running out of ammunition. They are now running out of foods, and this is manifested by the response to our sword. Pailan-ilan na lang ang kailang putok. Browner added. The Military State University, sorry po, the military, hindi po. Wrong ako doon. The Mindanao State University opened the classes on Tuesday while troops secured the campus. Hours before the opening of classes, an intense fighting between the troops and the Mauti group members erupted in nearby Marantau town. The Marawi crisis started on May 23, following an attack by the Mauti group, which prompted the President Rodrigo Duterte to place the entire Mindanao under martial law. Browner said troops will have to clear 400 houses and buildings within the conflict area in the city. Latest data from the military showed that a total of 129 troops had been killed in the ongoing conflict. The number of slain Mauti group members, meanwhile, has increased to 503, while the civilian death toll was still at 45. Browner, meanwhile, said they have intensified checkpoint around the city to prevent reinforcements for the remaining Mauti group members. He said he received a report of armed movement in the nearby town of Lumbatan and Sagyaran po mga kaibigan. Okay, Lumbatan and Sagyaran. Okay. Okay, itong pasunod na balita, itong police po ay in Kiansley charge na po sa korte ba ito? Basahin natin ang balita. Itong murder torture complaint filed before DOJ. Department of Justice, no? Were filed on Friday against the policeman involved in the killing of a grade 11 student, Kian de los Santos, before the Department of Justice. Kian Peren, Saldi N. Lorenza, and assisted by Public Attorney Office of PAO, Chief Persida Acosta, filed the complaints against the suspects more than a week after the death of a 17-year-old student. Named responded were Chief Inspector Amor Cerillo and the Relief Commander of Caloocan City Police, Community Precinct 7, Police Officer 3, Arner Juarez, P1 Jerwin Cruz, and P1 Jeremias Preda. They were accused of committing murder under Article 248 of the revised Penal Code RPC, and for the torturing a minor, resulting in the death in a violation of Section 4, cross parenthesis A-A, and cross parenthesis A-14, and Section 14.1, parenthesis 1, cross parenthesis 1, and 5, and cross parenthesis 5 of Republic Act 9745, the anti-torture law po mga kaibigan. Sundin natin ang balita po mga kaibigan, no? Ayan. So, sundin natin ang balita ito. Okay. The will of justice. Okay. The will of justice will run its course. Cost of third reporter to the filing of the complaint. We hope that this will be resolved expeditiously by the DOJ for not more than 60 days from today, she added. Tag as a drug runner, Kian was killed by policeman in his neighborhood in Barangay 160, Caloocan City on the August 16 during an anti-illegal drugs operation. But Barangay 160 official said Kian was not on their drug watch list. Police also claimed Kian was killed after he allegedly resisted arrest and fired at the lawman. But the Northern Police District NPD Crime Laboratory said Kian was tested negative for gunpowder nitrates and indication he did not fire a gun. Based on the autopsies conducted by the POW and the NPD Crime Laboratories, the 2 gunshot wounds sustained by Kian in the head were all fired from behind, with their trajectories or downward. This indication that Kian was shot where the student was already down on the ground, authorities said. Augusta also noted that the POW Robert found a third gunshot wound in Kian's body, the drug hitting his lungs. Kian's family disputed the claim of a police that Kian resisted arrest and tried firing a handgun. They believe a 45 caliber pistol and 2 sachets of a sabu found in his possession were planted. Faith in justice system, the grieving family of a grade 11 student on Friday said they continue to trust that justice should be served, holding on to the recent statement of President Duterte that he will not tolerate abuses of policemen, as well as the support of the various group. Umasa pa rin po kami na mabibigyan ng hustisya ang kalunos-lunos na nangyari. Napamangkin ko, kahit gano'n ay sinabi ni Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre, pinanghahawakan po namin ang sinabi ni Pangulong Duterte na hindi niya kukonsentihin ang mga pulis in spite of what Secretary Aguirre said. We are still hoping the justice over the pitiful death of my nephew. We are holding on the words of the President Duterte that he will not tolerate the policeman Randy De Los Santos Kian Uncle said. Isa rin pong dahilan kaya ay positibo kami ngayon makakamtan ang hustisya ay dahil sa tulong ng suporta na nakukuha namin mula sa iba't ibang grupo. One of the reasons we are optimistic in the outpouring of support from a various group, he added. Okay. Acosta likewise, habay kung ano, no? Pero ano Acosta likewise expressed confidence that there is strong case against the respondent. Malakas because of the help of the CCTV, it's strong because of the footage from the closed circuit television camera, she said. The eyewitness that we presented today added Acosta who noted they have no far three witnesses, including a certain Choleng, who saw the policeman dragging Kian that mayroon pa kami ng cellphone video mismo ay eyewitness so have a video footage taken from a mobile phone, might be retrieving the footage, whatever footage are there, he added. The PAO chief also hope to get the testimonies of other witnesses taken by Risa Hontiveros. They are now in the Senate custody. We hope that the Senate Senator Panfilo Lacson turn over today to DOJ the witness para matapos itong preliminary investigation. So the preliminary investigation will be concluded, Acosta said. Apart from the criminal complaint, Acosta said administrative complaint will be filed before the National Police Commission NAPOLCOM again the four policemen. Okay. Magpatras ka muna para matagdagan natin ang balita.
Ano special yung balita di ba pa? Sa mga magistrate TV, only informative news online. Ang halo-halo special opinion balita at di ba pa ay tumatalakay sa mga isyu pang kasalukuyan at napapanahon, mapapolitika, mapa-opinyon, mapa-komentaryo at balita. Ang programa ito ay patas sa lahat. Walang pinipilian, walang pinipilian, at wala rin pinapamitan. Ang programa ito ay serbisyo publiko sa kahanginan at trabaho lang para sa lahat. Para sa lahat. Kung gusto niyo sumali sa usapang bayan, magbigay ng kuro-kuro suwestyon o opinion sa programa Halo-Halo Special Opinion Balita at iba pa, o mag-atubilit mag-text o tumawag sa mga telepono of Globe 0977-834-2023 at sa Smart naman ay 0947-484-2808.
Okay.
Uy, pre, ayaw ba sa mga dito?
Nga naman, pre.
Naghamyo ang NGCP na likaya ng mga batang na makahatag og peligro na makabot ng crossfire sunod sa mga transmission structures. Ina ba nagkaroon ng sa pre? Ugang kaayo ang mga natalid ang kaindakpon sa kalayo.
Gamay naman kayo ni pre.
Gamay na lagi, pre. Pero, kaya magsugod ang peligro. Gamit ito na pa ibang idibig sama sa papananong ukahon doon sa transmission structures, pagtao ng mga antinas, o pagtuyan o sa pagtura na makahatag o peligro.
Basta kayo ang mga butang na makahatag og kadaot sa atong palibot. Ilabi na sugod sa mga transmission structures. Pagbaigba, pagmagunantayon, kay kining tanan alang usab sa atong kaayuhan. Kining pahinumdum hatod kanibyo sa NGCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Okay. Okay, baka next week, pumunta ng Napolcom. For the admin, next week we might file the administrative complaint before the Napolcom. Ako sa third reporter. Social media, postmen were relieved by Caloocan Police Chief sa Superintendent Sito Barcelona on Wednesday admitted before the members of the Senate Committee, Public Order and Dangerous Drug. They validated the involvement of the slain teenager in illegal drugs trade through report that they surfaced to the social media website. Barcelona said they learned of the Tian involvement in illegal drugs only after he was slain. Actually, when the report was relayed to me during the night of August 16, when there was the encounter, the identity of the suspect was not yet revealed, Barcelona said. We also happen to know the involvement of the late Tian in drugs because of alias Nono, who revealed the activities of Tian, he explained. Barcelona said they accused Tian as a drug courier based on the allegation of Nono, a drug suspect arrested a day after the 17-year-old student's death. Okay. Asked by the Senator Emmanuel Pacquiao how they confirm the information, Barcelona said, based sa mga lumabas na social media na may ay nagsasabi yon lang po ang basis namin, prompting Senator to raise eyebrows. Barcelona, however, stood by the explanation that the only reporter was what related to him by police community, pressing 7 Commander Chief Inspector Amor Cerillo, who has jurisdiction in Barangay 160 and head of the 3 policemen who operated on the victim, Northern Police District Director, Chief Superintendent Roberto Fajardo, was also sacked over command responsibility. Likewise, insisted that De Los Santos was a drug courier. After the incident, we had to check the background. Itinecheck na lang po namin after the operation, he said in support of his men. Senate Minority Floor Leader Franklin Drilon, dismay with the policeman admission, said De Los Santos involved in illegal drug does not justify his death. Whether or not Tian was a courier is beside the point. We are proving if this is a summary killing, he said. Drilon asked the Senate panel not to focus on De Los Reyes being a supposed drug courier because he can no longer defend himself from the allegation. Senator Joe Villanueva, for his part, also warned the policemen for basing intelligence report from social media. Following Kian, that last week, several social media users alleged the slain teenager was notorious for legal drug activities in the area. The user, mostly on Facebook, lashes out at media and some senator for altering De Los Santos' image as a good child. Ayun po ang kompleto ng balita with the report, mga kaibigan, from the national news. Okay. Okay. Ayan po ang balita po patungkol kay yan. Okay. Dagdagan mo yung ang balita po. Okay. Hanap buhay.
Oh, pre, asa ka ito?
Ay, want to Kuya George.
Mag-usama ka rin ito, pre.
Mutabang ko nila kay magtukod ba sila o balay?
Oh, mao ba? Asa po David, pre?
Ingon ni George gaduol ba daw sa may transmission structure?
Masa? Oh, mo ka na, magulong ko nimo.
Mutabang ka sa pre.
Dili, wato ko, aron pabaluan sila na dili pangayong na buhaton. Tarong kinawatan sa delikado ang ilang kinabuhi kung magbalay sa doon sa transmission structures.
Mao ba niya pre? Anana, dili na magpukay aron mapugnan sila. Busa ni kayo ang mga butang na makahatag og kadaog sa atong palibot. Ilabi na sugod sa mga transmission structures. Pagbaigba, pagmaginantayon kay kinimtanan alang usab sa atong kaayuhan. Kinundom hatod kaninyo sa NGCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Oh, pre, ka ito?
Ay, want to Kuya George.
Mag-usama ka rin ito, pre.
Mutabang ko nila kay magtukod ba sila o balay?
Oh, mao ba? Asa po David, pre?
Ingon ni George gaduol ba daw sa may transmission structure?
Masa? Oh, mo ka na, magulong ko nimo.
Mutabang ka sa pre.
Dili, wato ko, aron pabaluan sila na dili pangayong na buhaton. Tarong kinawatan sa delikado ang ilang kinabuhi kung magbalay sa doon sa transmission structures.
Mao ba niya pre? Anana, dili na magpukay aron mapugnan sila. Busa ay ang mga butang na makahatag og kadaog sa atong palibot. Ilabi na sugod sa mga transmission structures. Pagbaigba, pagmabinantayan, kining pahinumdum hatod kaninyo sa NGCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Okay, mga suki, mga kababayan natin, ito ay si Kian in third today, throng of supporter expected. Okay. Okay, hundred of people, including relatives, friends, neighbors, and various groups fighting for human rights are expected to attend the interment of Kian de los Santos today, August 26, at the Laloma Cemetery. Supporter will wear white shirt with a printed message calling for justice. In a preparation for the interment, close friends of Kian are assisting in the t-shirt printing. Halos buong barangay na ang nagpatatak parang tulong na po namin ito sa aming kaibigan. Sana po masaya na siya kung nasaan man siya ngayon. Almost all of the people in our barangay already had their shirt printed. It's our way of helping our friend. We hope he is now happy wherever he is, said 21 years old Jerky. Randy, the uncle of Kian, said several people sponsored the printing of the shirt. AJ Kian's, a 21 years old cousin, said their family is expressing hope justice will be served after all the investigation. Nakakalungkot po kasi hindi ko man lang po nakita o nakausap yung pinsan ko bago siya namatay. Nakapunta lang po kami sa kanila kung kailan patay na siya. I feel sad because I never had the chance to meet or personally talk with my cousin before he was killed with Jazz when he was already dead, AJ said. Ibig sabihin, magkalayo sila. Ang gusto lang po namin ay justisya para sa pinsan ko. Sana po na sila involved policemen at pagbayaran ang ginawa nila. We just want justice for my cause. I hope the involved policemen will admit what they have done to pay for it, AJ said. Meanwhile, mourner including friends, relatives and various support group of a slain Kian Lloyd de los Santos on Friday heard justice run to condemn the killing of a 17-year-old student and all of the victims of extrajudicial killing. The people who joined the run were clad in a white shirt with the message justice for Kian. One of those who joined the event, which started at 8 a.m. was Father Robert Reyes. Taga-UP ito na. Alala ko mga panahon noon ay ma-active itong sa people power to by Father Robert Reyes. The run proceeded to the Caloocan Police Community Precinct 7, where the camp involved in the killing of a grade 11 student were assigned. For a while, the participants stayed in front of the police precinct to air their sentiment about the bloody war on illegal drugs that has to this death of innocent people like Kian. At one point, Father Reyes blocked the departing patrol car in front of the PCP-7, allowing it to proceed only after he had blessed it and shared with each passenger his call to end the killing in the war of drugs. Reyes then went inside the police precinct to pray for and bless the detainees. Migrant Party List, a group supporting the right of overseas Filipino workers of FW, also held a candle lighting ceremony at the place where the Kian was shot by the policeman. Lorenzo de los Santos, 43, Lorenza de los Santos, 43, mother of Kian, is an OFW who worked as a domestic helper in Saudi Arabia. Kian, who dreamed of becoming a cop, was killed by policemen during an Oplan Galugad operation in Barangay 160 Libis, Baisa, Caloocan on the night of August 18. Ayan po ang balita muna. Dugdagan natin ang balita. Itong si Duterte continues to trust yung nag-resign. Itong si Commissioner Nick Paldon. Okay. Ano na ba yun? Ang tawag sa kanya, Captain Paldon na lang. President Duterte is standing firmly behind outgoing Custom Commissioner Nicanor Paldon, despite corruption allegations hurled by Senator Pompeo Lacson against him. I still believe that Paldon is honest. I have known the guy, the president said in a defending Paldon during his visit to Marawi City last Thursday. The president Berda Paldon was actually among the people who tried to convince him to run for president last election. Okay, katulong-tulong talaga. Lacson said earlier accused Paldon of receiving a 100 million welcome gift when he assumed the top post of the Customs Bureau. The senator claimed that Paldon has been shallow by system by tolerating the impunity of corruption in the agency. Paldon had been under fire for a huge Shabu shipment that slipped past of the Bureau of Customs, the BOC, has denied Lacson charges and even accused the senator's sons of involvement in illegal activities at the BOC. The president had earlier named Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency PDEA Chief Isidro La Peña as a replacement for prior Don, who had asked Duterte to fire him in the wake of the drug smuggling controversy hounding the agency. But the president said he still believed pardon is clean and disclosed plan to assign him to another government post. Tama po. Pagbigyan po ay manungkulan itong si Nick Pueldo. Mahirap kasi ang post po ng custom po mga kaibigan, na gano'n nang nangyari, magbigyan ng panibagong posisyon po itong si Nick Pueldo. Okay, break muna ang hanap buhay natin, programa natin.
Masaya ka ba ka? Na-meeting ba sa buntag sa kanang gwardya?
Wow, papre, kung saan ay mitingan?
Sumala sa nimo ka. Tunay ka nagbitan sa mga kong makawat sa mga wire sa kuryente.
Ay, mga tipon na. Kadawat ko sa mga tao, kuha sa mga masaya kung sa kadelikado yung tubuhat.
Tinuod din ako, daghan ang maangin, ugibutang pa nila sa peligro ng kinabilan. Kampo sa kamay na kantidad sa wire.
Mauna yung may mga sanas katawag ang pre, na pagpagawat nila sa wire sa mga nagkadali ng high voltage transmission, kita niya po tayo ng mahimong alaot.
Sakto ka ba? Pagkinagtan mga wire, magkatuloy din ang transmission. Hinundan naman ang bilang supply sa kuryente.
Ay, mauna, damay na ka ng pre. Usa ni kayo ang mga tao na makahatag ng kabaog sa atong paligid, ilabi na sunod sa mga transmission structures. Pagbaig pa, pagmabilang tayo, kay kining tanan alang usap sa atong kaayuhan, kining pahinumdum atong kalibog sa NGCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Uy, anak ka, mangatod ka sa kabasakan, magpalupad ka og tabanog. O sige, ato ka dumo sa turi sa kuryente. Pwede mangatkat nito.
Ops, asa man mo mangadto ha? Kabalo ba mo nga delikado magbuo sa turi sa kuryente?
Nganong delikado manan?
Ay, nako, pag musangit ang inyong tabanog sa kuryente, makurintihan unya mo. Maupon na'y pwedeng mahitabo ninyo o pagkatkat mo anong turi sa kuryente.
Hala, hablok ka din, no?
Mao jud, mauna, nayaw mo pagduwa-duwa dito ha? I-manage na ninyo.
Oo naman.
Kining pahinumdum atong kalibog sa NGCP, National Grid Corporation of the Philippines.
Hintas na daloy ng elektrisidad at mabilis na serbisyo hatid sa mga kumukonsumo ng kuryente. Ngunit ito'y mga aring patigil pagdulot ng brownout o pagkasawi kung sasaway tayo sa ligtas na distansya sa mga tore, poste at linya ng kuryente. Makipag-ugnayan sa NGCP sa telepono bilang 02-981-4545. Kung may alam kayong hindi ligtas na gawa ay malaki ng kuryente, isang pangalanan mula sa National Grid Corporation of the Philippines at ng Bantay Bateria.
Okay, ang kasunod na balita natin ay babaenihan. Anong babaenihan? To address teenage pregnancy. Ganun ba? Babaenihan. Kanino ito? Basahin natin ng balita ito, no? A campaign has been launched in the Philippines to raise awareness on the urgency of addressing teenage pregnancy through investment and education, health, and economic opportunities. Okay. Ayon ay kay Miss Lu ng survey, totoo po maraming ay teenage pregnancy dito sa Jensen po. Sinabi po yon ni Joy Lu, no? Diyan sa press con po, patungkol po sa family planning po. Pregnancy through investment in education, health, and economic opportunity. The Babaenihan campaign, launched by the United Nations Population Fund, the Office of the Vice President OBP, at the Western Philippine University in Palawan. It's the first ever campaign on the prevention and response to teenage pregnancy, supported by the highest female official of the country. According to UNFPA, the Philippines is the only country in Southeast Asia where teenage pregnancy is on the rise. No? Ay, grabe pala. Grabe pala mga hilig ng kabataan natin do. Okay. Of the 10 million girl aged 10 and 19-year-old, today 1 in the 5 will be a mother by age of 19, according to the 2013 National Demographic and Health Survey. Kanina nga nag-observe ako dyan sa SM Jensen. Patingin-tingin ako dyan yung mga bata pa, mga kahit public po mga kaibigan. Mag-aakapan sa public place dyan po sa SM Jensen, mga batang-bata pa 10 years or pataas. Tama ito ngay sinabi ito ng babaenihan. Maghalik-halikan po dyan, excuse me, no? Maghalik-halikan po, yakap-yakap pa dyan, akbay-akbay pa in public place po mga kabataan na ngayon. Iba na talaga ang panahon ngayon po mga kaibigan. Tama ito. Babaenihan is a platform by which both the OBP and the UNFPA increase awareness about the urgency of addressing teenage pregnancy, calling to action the public and the private sector as well as the civil society to urgently tackle the population affecting girls. The campaign is based on a partnership between the UNFPA and the OPB for a women empowerment under the latter's anti-poverty flagship program Angat Buhay. Yung palang mga kabataan, hindi mag-akap-akapan yung mga matatanda, ganun din po. Mga matatanda na may mga edad na rin, ganun din, pero magtago naman yung mga may edad po mga kaibigan. Hindi naman open public po mga kaibigan, mga private place naman po mga kaibigan ng mga may edad na. Pero yung mga kabataan natin ngayon, talagang open na open po mga kaibigan dito sa SM kanina. Mag-ikot-ikot ko mag-observe. Yun po ang nakikita ko ng dalawang mata ko po mga kaibigan, no? Aside from women empowerment, the Angat Buhay program also got champions food security and nutrition, universal health care, public education, rural development,